Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for the 10th to the 18th of February 2025, and it is going to be a general one, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. Let's welcome in now the beautiful high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides and our higher selves to assist us with this reading. We also have the brothers and sisters of the rose, brotherhood and sisterhood of the rose with us today helping with the readings. Let's see here, Virgo, what's going to jump out for the centre of your reading. Okay. Sometimes the shuffles go a bit tight sometimes. Okay, we are going to get something that's flipped here, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. It's just flipped inside. So here you are at the moment, Virgo, engaged in a nice exchange of possibly your time, your attention, your energy, maybe your funds, or maybe you are also doing okay financially at the moment, or you're feeling like you have lots of inner resources and you're feeling like sharing those, okay, with others. Let's see what else is going to okay. We have the Five of Cups. So that's interesting, isn't it? There might be something else in your life that's possibly sapping your energy at the moment. Let's see what's coming in. Wow, the Hermit. Okay, so there could be some grief that you're dealing with at the moment, and maybe you are going within to, I guess, to process that. Okay, and to, wow, Magician. This is basically, I think, just recently you have really activated your willpower here, Virgo. And you've also tapping into your inner resources, okay? And you're also really wanting to make something happen here. Well, let's see. We'll see what that is, possibly. Come up with some suggestions. At the moment, it's looking like you are feeling a little, like something might be finishing up, but you're feeling, I guess, pretty tired. Maybe you are, having a bit of exhaustion. Maybe you've taken a bit of a battering, so to speak, or you've been a bit, hammered, metaphorically. So this could be, maybe you're experiencing fatigue. It could be mental, physical, emotional, okay, or energetic fatigue as well. And I guess this could have something to do with it if this is representing, maybe a recent loss or a disappointment or something that's caused you to feel, a bit dejected or a bit down, okay? Let's have a look. Wow, so this is, I think there's going to be some sort of, unfortunately, Virgo, there might be a little bit of drama that's going to ensue, possibly between you and another person, or it might be between a couple of other parties that you are close to, okay, that maybe you have some sort of association with. Let's continue. Wow, this is your current energy, the Queen of Wands. So you're wanting to, this is sort of in line with your Magician here. You're activating your willpower and really determined to make something happen here. And I think this is about you really being really determined, Virgo, to be your true, authentic self here. Okay. To have the courage to do what you think is right, to do what you think is right by you. And, to express yourself, but also to perhaps activate a passion or an interest here as well that you have. External influences, we have the King of Cups. So you may well be consulting with someone like a man or a woman who is very familiar with dealing with, emotional issues. Or this could be someone in your environment, like a friend or a relative or someone who is really good at being calm despite other stuff that's going on around, okay? Or this could even represent you, and the external influences are around you here in terms of, you know, potentially confusing things, lots of, you know, maybe there's just a lot of BS going on around you, but here you are remaining, you know, cool, calm, collected and centered despite that, okay? So whatever resonates for you there, Virgo, this might be talking about you, or it could be someone that maybe you're consulting for assistance, okay? For assistance perhaps with these emotions here, if this is a grief that you're dealing with here, of processing that. Let's have a look here. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So I think you're hoping to really throw yourself into something, you know, body, mind and spirit here. You're wanting to be dedicated to something and to work on something here, Virgo. And I'm thinking that it's probably not going to be whatever this was. This was something else. It could have been to do with maybe your spiritual life. It might have been to do with your career or a passion that you had. Yeah, or an ambition of sorts that, yeah. Or maybe you have a little bit to finish off and then you will be starting another phase of that, whatever resonates. Wow. The outcome is the Hierophant here, Virgo. So I feel that this is a spiritual thing, but it could also be something to do with traditions. It could be talking about tradition. We'll have another look at that card in a minute. Let's look at the bottom of the deck here. Wow, Ace of Wands. So a new spiritual beginning or a new passion. Okay. Now, Virgo, you could be moving into a phase here or going through a learning or an initiation of sorts that's going to enable you to cultivate skills, okay, in perhaps helping others, maybe teaching, or it might be putting you in a position where you're going to take on a new type of learning, maybe a new study course or a new skill or a set of skills that you're going to be learning here. This might have to do with your spirituality, okay? It can also just mean that your approach to life is changing a little. So as the Magician talks here about, you know, he's pointing to the spiritual and to the earthly here. So, and you're very determined to, I think here, Virgo, to actually connect with a spiritual part of yourself. And I feel like that is going to happen because the Hierophant's sort of confirmation of that. Okay, you're going to have success. Interesting, we have a red robe here, and here we have a red robe. Okay. Almost sort of similar manifestations of a similar energy. Okay. Or different manifestations of a similar energy, I should say. Because here you have, you know, your Ace of Wands. New beginning, new passion. And I feel that whatever this is at the moment, you're kind of currently wanting to do some soul searching. I think this is what's driving the reading. I think you're wanting to come into a greater alignment with your soul. And there could be some grief around that for you. So maybe you're letting go of something, okay? Or this could be something else that's happened in life that's that you're experiencing grief or loss around a person. I feel that maybe in this situation that you are perhaps consoling others. Okay, maybe you're providing assistance to others who are going through this as well. Okay, so you could be the you know, like the strong one here. Hence, you know, activating your willpower. Maybe this is taking a lot of your energy and time at the moment, and that does make sense because here you have, you know, it's taking a lot of your time and energy here. Okay, and maybe this is about, you know, this could represent a bit of a drama. So maybe this is an internal drama, or it could be a drama between you and someone else. And it could be over anything, but I have a feeling it's to do with maybe your, you know, the assistance that you're providing to others, or the amount or the type, and you know, and also your grief that you're dealing with. So maybe people are taking advantage of you a bit here, Virgo. Okay. possibly. Okay, maybe they're taking advantage of your generosity here a little bit, because I feel underlying that you're kind of wanting to be true to yourself here. And you know, I think maybe, yeah, counseling might be the thing here. You know, maybe seeking someone who, you know, if this resonates, you know, if you're looking for, you know, to step into your authenticity, and if, you know, if this resonates, if there are issues, there are other people that are making it difficult for you, okay, then it might be good to get some assistance. Or if you're making that difficult for yourself, you know, either way. Because, you know, here you are, this is a very empowered card. And it could also talk about your connection between spirit and matter as well. What are we going to clarify here, Spirit? That's kind of fairly clear. What could we clarify? Let's clarify the center two cards there. So the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Because one of them is a number of change, the other one is a number of harmony. So I feel like there's some sort of change or an upset that's that perhaps you are being called on to help others to harmonise in a way, or to maybe you're consoling other people. But I feel like this person that has, maybe someone has passed or something, that they're close to you as well. But it's taking all of your inner resources and all of your strength here to deal with this situation, which I feel is not an easy one here, Virgo, okay? So, you know, kudos to you for putting your hand up, to be honest, at this time to go through this type of thing, okay? Right, because you're going to come out on top here. This is what the reading's saying. Okay, Spirit, let's grab a... Okay, this happened in the last reading. The cards did not jump, so I'm going to change to another deck here with the Cosmic Tarot. Let's clarify the two center cards. Thanks, Spirit. Okay. King of Swords. Okay, so that might be about you really doing some analysis here. If you are supporting others and giving out your time, energy and attention, really, I guess, maybe doing some journaling and just kind of working out, you know, how much is too much for you. And also perhaps just investigating communication, you know, just writing things out, talking to people and really analysing the situation. Yeah, just to kind of get some clarity, like maybe there's a different way to do this, okay? Or if you're comfortable doing this, I mean, you know, of course that's not really an issue, but yeah, if, you know, getting some clarity or some information could be of assistance. And here we have the Nine of Cups, I believe. So this can be sort of about, you know, emotional contentment or just paying attention to your emotions, I think is what this is saying here, Virgo. For you to look after your own emotions as well. Okay, so, you know, that's kind of almost a bit of spirit advice there for those two cards at the centre. Which is, you know, to kind of maybe do some journaling, just take some time to just kind of think about the situation and maybe just sort of jot out, you know, which people are you sort of assisting, you know, what are you doing and is it too much, and what can be arranged perhaps as an alternative if that's going to be overwhelming for you. Let's clarify that Five of Swords there. Because, you know, there's only... Yeah, we're only human and we do need to take care of our own energy as well. Magician is there showing that you have a lot of inner strength, okay? You have a lot of inner resources within you and around you. However, you know, at the same time, we are not machines, okay? We have emotions, we are emotional, physical, energetic beings. And as we evolve, we understand more of the importance of looking after our own energy. Okay. Hence, this is your introspection here that's driving the reading. I think you're really kind of going, you know, contemplating your own soul here. 5. Okay, 5 of Swords. Right, let's just, the Devil's just flipped here. So this is perhaps just alerting you to, remember when we said that, you know, maybe some people are kind of taking advantage of your generosity here. This could also be just alerting you to whether or not there's some codependent connections, whether or not, you know, I mean, it depends on the situation, but sometimes when we have codependent connections, okay, they can potentially drain us emotionally, okay? We can become emotionally, mentally, and physically drained due to codependent connections, okay? Because in some part of the codependency, there can be like a deep subconscious need or a deep subconscious program that makes us feel that we are bound hammer and tong to certain people in our lives. Okay, when in actual fact we have a choice. These people are not, they're almost not here against their own will. They've just been enticed. Okay, so they can actually move. They can step away from that. Is the reality of the situation here. Interestingly enough, that's what these people are doing here. Okay, is stepping away. So maybe there's going to be an opportunity for you to, if you need some respite here, Virgo, to step away and grab some respite. Right, at the moment now, I'm actually being guided to just grab a couple of past life cards. Let's do that. Past life readings. So in a past life, let's see. You know what? I'm going to grab these now. Let's just grab a couple of, because sometimes there's tendencies to, you know, if we have a tendency. Oh, okay. This is about a attachment and stuff like that. 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is about a spiritual decision. Let's just grab another card. This is something that you experienced. Interesting, standing on top of a castle there. Okay. Just going to... So this could be talking about 6 of Wands. So in the past, you know, you've experienced this wanting to move to a spiritual way of being. Okay, which I feel is kind of what you are looking at here, Virgo. Hence, you know, you have this Hierophant. And you met with success. Okay, it's going to be successful. Let's just grab another card to sort of go back a bit further here. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it's looking like, you know, what enabled you to do that was this ability to kind of connect with the nature and to do your self-care here. Okay, the inner strength, having some time in nature to really tune in. Interesting thing is, Virgo, this is the card that represents your energy in the tarot, Queen of Pentacles. So here you are, you know, in the past, you have been true to yourself. You have been earth connected, taking care of yourself in a beautiful way here. And at the moment, you're having to activate a bit of fire to kind of, I guess, prompt yourself to move back into that and maybe getting a little support here. Okay. But you have done it in the past. And I think that's why you are kind of going to this remembering at the moment that, you know, you're here for a spiritual purpose. And the interesting thing is, we did mention that sometimes when going through a grief phase and helping others through that, it can be an initiation of sorts, okay? So it is a phase, right? And that's probably important to keep in mind. Because, you know, and it's ultimately, it's going to give you spiritual strength here, okay? So if you're feeling like things are overwhelming and possibly that just know that you've done this before, and I think you do know that. You haven't. I think you've got a pretty good idea of how much inner strength you actually do have, and how many. Maybe you've had a lot of past lives where maybe you've been connected to nature. I mean, maybe you even were. Maybe you were into, you know, like witchcraft, or maybe you were, you know, really dedicated to, you know, a spiritual path here of some sort. Okay. Or you were able to focus and to do that, whatever that was. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.